Welcome back everyone, and welcome on my Asterisk tutorial. And I should say welcome back because this is the first video on this tutorial, so welcome for the first time. Now we will talk about Asterisk. What is Asterisk? It's an open source and free telephony solution, and I believe that this little statement is enough to describe Asterisk to you. It's free, open source. You can run Asterisk on your network without any license, without any license, and even the additional features that you use using Asterisk. All these features are free. And now the two basic components of Asterisk: FreePBX and the voicemail server. The FreePBX is what is processing your calls and providing you the phone features like call forward, call transfer, call backup and hold, and so on and so forth. And the voicemail, it's just simply the voicemail server. Cannot say anything about this voicemail server except it's just a voicemail. Now you have the official site of FreePBX. You can download the FreePBX as an individual download from the official website, but we will download the FreePBX as a part of Asterisk from the official website of asterisk.org. Now go to downloads, and you have options. You have AsteriskNOW 32-bit and 64-bit. Depending on your architecture, you can choose the architecture that you want to download. And by the way, see that the latest version, version 3. Fill all this required information and choose your country and hit download. And after you finish download, you'll have an ISO file like this. I believe it's for 400, yeah, 474 megabyte in size. And see AsteriskNOW, followed by the version of Asterisk and the architecture. And as I told you before, it's an ISO extension. Now let's open our VMware workstation and start installing Asterisk. It's loading my previous virtual machines. Create a new virtual machine, choose advanced mode, and choose your compatibility information. I will choose the file or the image file after creating the virtual machine. Linux, of course, Asterisk run on CentOS, Linux CentOS 64-bit, and it's CentOS 6.4. No, not 6.4. It's 6.5. CentOS 6.5. So choose Linux CentOS 64-bit. If you have an option here that CentOS 6.5 or something like this, it's fine to choose this the accurate version. Click next and choose the virtual machine name. I'm going to name it AsteriskNOW, and the virtual machine file location. Create a new folder, have the same name as a virtual machine. My E drive. Next, dual core processor. It's fine. 1 giga of RAM, fine. We will talk about the network adapter configuration later. Next. 20 giga byte for the hard disk drive. This is fine. The hard disk location. Next. So finish and edit virtual machine. Choose our ISO file it's the same ISO file here. It's this ISO file, yeah. And the network adapter, look, Asterisk should connect to the internet for updating its files, for to download additional features and download modules, additional modules. So you should be connected to the internet. And I have, or according to my experience with two choices, bridged and net. Sometimes it doesn't work when you choose bridged or net to connect to the internet. It works like this. You need to create a custom bridged network and map and choose this custom bridged network here. In my case, I have a bridged network configuration, and it's VMnet1. Click OK. And here how you create this bridged network. Add network and choose the network that you want to connect to the internet using using it. Choose your network and map this network to your physical network on your PC, and hit OK. And choose and map your this network here in this configuration. Now it's time to power on our virtual machine. Now it's asking you, do you want to install Asterisk and FreePBX, or do you want to install Asterisk only? I will choose the first choice, Asterisk and FreePBX. And by choosing the first choice, you will have the FreePBX, in addition to the voicemail server. So enter. The installation process, by the way, it's a very simple process, straightforward process. The only thing that it will ask you about the root username and the root password. Now let's maximize our screen, and it's asking you about the data in our hard drive. Yes, discard any data. It doesn't even have any data. Your time zone. I'm here in Egypt, in Alexandria, but I will keep it as default, New York. Next, the root password. Next, replace existing Linux system. This hard drive doesn't have previous installation, doesn't have any Linux systems. You see that CentOS 6, and it's 6.5. during the installation process, here you can see the name of each packet and the size. Here is something that's important, and I want you to keep in mind during the installation process, and it will not ask us about any IP configuration, and that means that the IP configuration will be dynamic IP configuration from our DHCP server. So after you finish the installation process, you will need to configure static IP configuration for the Asterisk box. now change it should end the installation process and reboot. Click reboot. Now I want to disconnect the CD-ROM, disconnect, and enter. Now congratulations, it's loading Asterisk. Yeah, as I thought, oh, it's not CentOS 6.5, it's 6.4. CentOS 6.4, not 6.5. Now AsteriskNOW followed by the version, and it's telling you to configure Asterisk with FreePBX. You should connect to this IP address using your browser. But I want to show you something. Let's log in using the root credentials. uh, the username should be root. It's my password, and the login name should be root and followed by the password, the root password. Here is the command line interface that you can use to configure Asterisk if you want to configure the server using the command line interface or using the console. And I want you to keep something, to keep this in mind. That's important to remember all the time. This IP address is not static configuration, it's a dynamic IP address from our DHCP server. And now in the next video I'm going to show you how to configure a static IP address for Asterisk. Right now I'm going to end this session, and I want to thank you. Goodbye.